Grimlock say you watching So Hungry Grimlock Sunday. You ask questions, me Grimlock give you
You are watching So Hungry's Soundwave Sunday. Operation Question and Answer. Initiate. Booyah. Stay down, Grimlock.
Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is So Hungry and I'd like to welcome you to another Soundwave Sunday! And it's been a while since I've said that, and, of course, it feels good. It feels great. But, today, well not today, the day before yesterday was Independence Day! Scores and 7 years ago, I was a young lassie. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. What is it? Is it, I have a dream? No, that's not right either. Oh yeah, that's one big ugly alien. That's right. That's right. Anyways, yes, we are back. And a lot of stuff has been going on. Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark. We got through the campaign. Thinking about bringing you guys more escalation with some friends with that one. Also, we're about 1/4 of the way through on the 3DS one, so we'll finish that up as well. Also, Transformers Universe Open Beta. How about that? Booyah, right? Right? Am I not right? Am I right here? I'm right. I'm right. Booyah. And if you didn't sign up for that, or if you don't know how, all you have to do is go to www.wackywavywombats.transformersuniverse.com and then just sign up, create an account, hit the play now button, then you have the option to choose if you want to download the client or if you just want to play right off their website. So yeah, do that. Very exciting stuff. And by the time this video is up, I think they're still going to be doing their 24-hour live stream, so I would check that out. They are giving away $75,000 in prizes, which is pretty epic. Other than that, it's been going good. I just was a little busy, you know, like with the Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark stuff going on, the movie, Transformers Universe coming out, so I didn't really have time to just sit down and answer a bunch of questions, and I'm sorry about that, guys. So it's been a couple weeks. When was the last one? Let me see. When was this one posted? This one was posted on, I don't show the date because I'm YouTube. So, yeah, it was posted then, a couple Sundays ago. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Let's start with our first question. Our first question comes from Jacob Coden. Hashtag sexy babe voice. Our next question comes from Brendog. What Autobot would you be in Transformers 4? Soundwave Sunday? 4. You're off a few numbers on that. But I would be Optimus Prime, most likely. Because finally, he's like, let's get out of this place. Nothing good happens on Earth. But if I couldn't pick Prime, I would probably be Hound because I like the old dudes that just destroy Decepticons and have some funny sayings here and there. And he was voiced by John Goodman. So I would have John Goodman's voice, and that'd be cool. Our next question comes from Ahmed Salim. Hey Mungry, what Mario character are you most like? Sound Blaster, hashtag 104. I've never thought about that before. And now that you are putting me on the spot, I'm gonna say Bowser. Because I just like to sit in the castle and hang out. I don't ever really venture outside. I'm in my house. I'm scared of the outside world. But if adventure comes to me, I'm all about it. No, I'm just kidding. I do go outside and do all that stuff. But I would have to think about that a little bit more. Right now, I'll stick to Bowser. Next question, and it's a long one, comes from Little Screw. Dear Mungry, I know you don't know what to think when it comes to Rise of the Dark Spark. Oh, I know what to think. But do you feel that fans are being cheated of what fans truly want? Bottom line to me is this is not the sequel that fans want at all. We want the sequel where we get to see what happens when they fall into the vortex, not this game at all. If Edge of Reality really wants to gain fan support, they need to make another sequel for Fall Cybertron and not add the movie to it. Angry Birds Sunday, 104. Edge of Reality didn't have a choice. They were handed the game, and Hasbro and Activision told them what to do. So, yes, of course, this is not the game that fans wanted. Hopefully, sometime within the next 2 years, we get a sequel or just a really good reboot of a Transformers game with epic player versus player action. On the console, that is, at least a console game. Because there already is a very good game that I speak highly of all the time, Transformers Universe on the PC. I love that game. Our next question comes from AffenTX. How do you feel after recording a 15-minute video? Soundwave Sunday 104. I'm going to give you guys the honest answer. I feel lightheaded, and I usually go back to the couch and just sit there with my eyes closed for 5 minutes. I kid you not, because I'm always hooting and hollering, and wow, that takes a lot of energy away. But then after about 5 minutes of just relaxing and settling down, I'm good. But I do like that grace period where I can chill, because a lot of energy goes into a 15-minute long video, especially when you're constantly trying to think of stuff to say, whether it be informative or something funny. So I like to relax afterwards because I usually do feel a little lightheaded. Our next question comes from the Skulls of Goodness. Hey Mungry, can you get a P.O. box so we can send you stuff? Maybe. I want you guys to honestly put in the comments below if you would send something here. Now obviously if you send me something I would show it off on screen, or if you send me like a game I would play a little bit of it. But I want an honest answer because I don't want to get a P.O. box and have to pay for it and then not get anything. I go open it up and there's like spiders in there with spider webs. Who sent me those? Oh yeah, no one sends me anything. So I want you guys to honestly tell me if you would send me something. I think I have to have 50 people say that they would send me something before I actually get a P.O. box, because then I think it might be worth it. Our next question comes from Swedish Seacon. Mungry, in the dungeon. That's funny because I just talked about that Bowser thing, isn't it? Who is your favorite TMNT turtle? Turtle Wave Sunday 104. Now, it used to be Raph, but now I'm kind of a Mikey guy because Mikey's hilarious and I think it's just funny. And I cannot wait for that movie. That is going to be cool. Just as long as Michael Bay doesn't make it all about April O'Neil. There's a 50% chance that that will happen. So I hope that doesn't happen. If it's all about the turtles, I'm going to love that movie. Our next question comes from Achilles Snowman. What age did you have the worst cut ever and how did you get it? Soundwave Sunday, number 104. And two of them come to mind. I would have to be probably 5 or 6. One was I was racing my bike around the driveway at like high speeds of 155 miles an hour. And I slid out and I cut my knee on some gravel and there was like a rock in the cut and I was like crying and stuff. So I think I was like 5. And the other one, I went over to my neighbor's house and he was cutting up all this like fabric for some reason. And he had like Fisker scissors. And for some reason, I thought it was a good idea to wrap the fabric around my finger and then cut it. So I cut my finger, like all of a sudden I cut, I sliced into it and then I unwrapped it and I noticed it was bleeding and I looked at it and I was like, ah! And then I started crying and ran home. I remember that. So I was like 5 during both of them. Those are the only 2 I can remember. Our next question comes from Basa97. Hey Mungry, I got 2 questions for you. What is your favorite genre of gaming and what is your favorite bot and con in Transformers Universe? My favorite has got to be adventure, most likely. Adventure, action. And my favorite bot? That's a tough one. Catapult. I love that girl. I love her. My favorite con, easily Shell Shock. OP. His S-Tech on the 1 is OP. Preaching it. And P.S. If we get no PvP in Rise of the Darkspark, we riot. Well, I'm guessing you have already rioted. P.P.S. It is my birthday this Soundwave Sunday. Well, this was 2 weeks ago, but happy delayed birthday, bro. Or belated. Sorry. Happy belated birthday. Wrong words come out of my mouth all the time. Soundwave Sunday 104. Next question comes from Alpha Pancake. So Mungry, how many consoles do you have and what are they? Soundwave Sunday 104. I can count. Do you count the handhelds? I'll say 3DS, DS, Xbox 360, PS3, PlayStation 4, Wii U, PS2, Ouya. And those are just the ones I have out right now. Oh, what else do I have out? Nope, I don't have that out. Oh, the Wii, just a regular Wii. And I have some packed away. I have the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, like the retro thing that I use for it now. Can't remember exactly what that's called. It's like mad scientist made it with all these different holes to put your games in. I have the Sega, and I also have a Panasonic 3DO with the game Gex somewhere. I don't know where that is. That's packed away in a box at my parents' house. That's a sweet system. So yeah, that's the systems that I have. I don't think I missed any. I have the original Game Boy as well somewhere. So that's about it. Our next question comes from Damagio Merznik. Yo, Mungry, do people still play Transformers Fall Cybertron multiplayer? And a lot of people ask me this. And my answer is, I really don't know. I haven't played that game for like 10 months, maybe a year. I saw Harkdog play it a while back, and there was enough people for him to get in a team deathmatch and a conquest game. But personally, I have not checked or played that in such a long time. But I would say you would be okay with getting it. You'd probably be able to get into like a team deathmatch at least. And our last question comes from TFFOC Dinobots. Mungry, will you play more Escalation for Rise of the Darkspark? Possibly every character. I do plan to play more Escalation with friends for Rise of the Darkspark. I'm just going to space it out a little bit because I don't want to overdo it, because I'm not like a huge fan of that Escalation. In all honesty, you guys have probably saw my rant video by now, and I don't want to overdo it with that to make me never want to play it again. So I will bring you guys some more Escalation. I don't know about every character, but I will bring you more Escalation throughout, I guess, time. Throughout the sands of time, they will flow down Escalation video. Alright, anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed this Soundwave Sunday. Don't forget to leave your questions in the comments below for next week's Soundwave Sunday. And I hope you guys all have a great, grand, beautiful, wonderful Soundwave Sunday, everyone.